Hello, hello, my dark, spooky friends, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, Sophie and I are going to be doing a quick flip through of the latest dark, creepy, spooky, haunted journals for this winter. So Sophie wanted to come along and help and trying. I figured out the other day part and parcel of why she shows up so much when we do these videos is she's very intrigued, as you can see, no, by the strings and the elastic, right, on the journals. But we can't put our kitty cat lips all over all over the journals, Sophie. I'm sorry. I'll get you some of your own string a little bit later. How about that? Okay. So, yes, in today's video, let's do a flip through of these I had a great time making these journals. And as you guys know, I'm a huge Halloween fan, and I absolutely love things that are haunted and ghostly and a little bit creepy. And I can't go in for the super, like, I don't do the horror stuff at all. I just love the fun. The fun side of creepy, right? Okay, Soph, we're gonna have to scooch you. She's super bored because they're not going outside because it's cold and rainy and a little bit snowy, and so she's definitely in a very playful mood because she's got some energy to burn. So, okay, so let's go. I'll quickly show you the covers. So we've got this fun, dark, what I like to think of is, you know, this sort of creepy, misty, foggy, cold, close to midnight walk through a Victorian town. And we've got our oil lamps here because it's pre-electricity, right? And then we got Mr. Doom and Gloom himself, Poe, and then the plague doctor, because you never know in dark Victorian times where you might need one. So we've got that, and then let's see, we've got our ghostly gal here by what I'm imagining is quite a haunted and interesting house here with lots of ghouls and goblins and things that go bump in the night. And then we've got our full moon with our ghoulish ghost here, haunting the winter barren forest, except for one lone candle, shining in the night, shining the way with the full moon, leading the spirits astray. And then, last but not least, we have our spooky graveyard with our teeny tiny little ghoulish ghost here. And then we've got our creepy nun, the bone collector, up here. Yes, all set in a wind-whipped. Wind-whipped? I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I could just sort of hear the wind through the branches of the trees with maybe the howling of the ghosts through winter yonder. You know what I mean? So, I have way too much fun with this. I have to admit, these are my favorite ones to make because, as you all know, I'm a huge Halloween fan. And even though there is a Halloween-esque quality to these journals, I have tried to put the focus on the bareness and the sort of bleak, creepy, ghosty, haunted feeling that winter offers us, which I quite love. So, I know this is not for a lot of people, winter is not their jam. Gothic winter is not your jam. But for those that do love this as much as I do, I hope you will enjoy this flip through. So we've got these three distinctive covers, collage covers, but inside. Oh my goodness, I'm really out of the frame there. Inside, they're all the same, with the exception of the differences in book pages. There's a few book pages in here, like the dictionary page. So of course, those are going to be a little different in each journal because, well, for obvious reasons, each book page is different. But all of the tags are the same. So what the flip through that we're going to do with this particular journal is the same inside, of course, as the other journals. So now, these journals consist of 36 full pages. We have 7 paper clips with ribbon. This kind of idea. So there is a total of 63 tags, 15 wrap or folded pages, which I'll show you, 4 tabs, paper tabs that I've glued in already, 26 tiny tags, which we'll talk about, and yeah, so let's get into it. So 6 by 9 is the size. As you can see, it's full, chunky, right off the bat, which who doesn't love that? Okay, so in the very beginning, there was winter. So we have a flashcard here. And when I say folded pages and tags, this is kind of what I mean. So I've printed these out. All of the tags, everything is blank on the back. So I have a couple things, in mind when I think. Obviously, I leave it blank so you can do your hidden journaling or whatever it is that you would like to glue or stick or do with the back. So this you could, if it was me, I would be like doodly doo 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 journal, and then I would continue to just have this sit and wrap around the page for hidden journaling, and then I could also put journaling underneath here. I would use like a white gel pen on the black paper. Or you could cut these and use them for tags. Cut them out, glue it in, use it as a pocket, whatever it is. So again, like I always say with most of my journals, I don't think I've really glued too much in here. I like to put a lot of stuff in it, give you a lot to work with, and then you can go ahead and decide where you would like your pockets, your tuck spots, your belly bands, etc., etc. For the most part, my philosophy is when I'm making these journals, my job is to give you a lot of really great stuff, raw materials, if you will, to work with, and then you go in and create the journal that suits you the best, right? Because where I think pockets should go might not be where you think pockets should go, and tuck spots, etc. So pretty much everything is just kind of floating around, so you can really customize my journals and make them in whatever way that you would really lights you up. That's my whole point. Okay, so then we've got some spooky graveyard here on some printed paper, and then we've got this hand, the skeletal hand, in a jar tag here, and this is gray copy paper that I've printed on. And then we've got a cat skeleton here, again, like everything, plain on the back. Then we have our plague doctor here, and a journal card here. And then when I say mini tags, those of you who've watched my flip through journals before know that I love to put in these little tags for you to glue down, and you could glue it on the top there for a pull tab, on the side, put it on the side of a page for a tab that sticks out. I love things that stick out. at the side of my journal, whether it's the paper clips or the tabs. So there's, what did I say, 26 of these tiny ones in here for you to do whatever it is that you would like. And then there are a bunch of pieces of cardstock that I've just printed out like this with like a pattern on it. And again, for you to create a belly band or a journal card or whatever your spooky little heart desires, my friends. Whatever it is that floats your cursed boat, as they say. And then same thing on this side. We've got some paper that I printed and a tag here. Is this, yep, no, I did not glue this in. So if this was me, I would glue probably a little bit of white glue there, or maybe even a little bit of two-way tape. And then I would use this sort of as a, like a little tuck spot for something that could go up in there, right? I love doing that. But again, you might want to glue this on to the side and sort of have part of this sticking out. And then again, you could use this as sort of like a place to tuck a piece of paper in there like that. Possibilities are endless, my creepy friends. Truly endless. And then we have the Undertaker tag there. And again, our Plague Doctor tag here. You can never have too many Plague Doctors in a creepy winter journal, let me tell you. And then we've got a crow tag here. And then a tiny little tag there. Spooky flashcard with our lovely black cat. And then this is cardstock printed, or sorry, printed lace on cardstock. And then this is a hidden paper clip here with our cursed spirit looming about the living room, the sitting room, the morning room, if you will. Then we've got this creepy ghoul here, this little tag. And then we have a whole bunch of rusty paper clips in these journals as well. And then this is a, what do we got here? We've got this tag with the bat on it. Oops, getting a little crazy here. Public library card, and then number 3 for there. And then our Plague Doctor tag here on the dictionary page with a rusty paperclip. I like how the rusty parts rub off as well and kind of make a little bit of a mess. I think that looks great in these kinds of journals. I wouldn't use rusty paper clips per se in a Christmas journal or in a pretty summer journal, but I love using them in these kinds of journals. And then we've got just this tag here, Summer Born to Sweet Delight, Summer Born to Endless Night. You know. And then on this side here, we have another of these little folded tag thingamajiggers. Again, they're hidden journaling, if you wish. And then that gets just, I really like the look of this, right? I like that it's the layering of the colors. I like that you can do a lot of hidden journaling in there because I absolutely hate my handwriting, as you guys know. And then I like the idea that you could tuck something in underneath that as well. And you can get a lot of journaling sort of tucked in that way. So you get some other stuff that you've done in there, but you're not covering up all of the paper necessarily either, if you want to see the sort of the niceness of the lace. And then these little round circles, these are 1 and an inch and a half circle, or this one's an inch and a quarter, maybe. Yeah, these are 1 and a quarter. And again, I like these to use as like little tabs to stick out at the side. Or these can also be great for holding some tags, some corners down, almost like a little, you know, like how you would use photo corner pockets. So I could glue that down there if this tag was kind of being unruly, if you will, and moving about. And you could just use that there as a way to hold down the tag. So these are super useful and also very decorative. And then here I just had this cardstock tucked up underneath there as well. And then on this side, we've got what looks like a printed black handkerchief here. And then I've also got underneath it a piece of black craft paper wrapped around this coffee dyed paper here. So again, if you're into hidden journaling, you know, Bob's your uncle. There's so much space here. You could do hidden journaling in there. And then we've got our palmistry hand here. And with that on that side. And then on this side, we just had this admit one ticket. Because we come in alone and we go out alone. You know? So in the interest of being extra spooky, I thought the admit one was kind of appropriate. We have a little bat tag up here to do something fun with. This is a sticker that I stuck down, but then again, here's another tiny tag to do something fun with. And then on this side, we've got a couple of small tags again, and this is paper. This is not cardstock. And this just gets wrapped around. These black pages are construction paper. And that just gets wrapped around there. And then we've got this little tab here, which again, would be super fun. You know, I could stick it out like that. Whatever you think. And more rusty paper clips. And then Midnight Serum. I thought that was quite fitting to go there. Then we have... Oh, I did a little wraparound piece up here. This is paper, as opposed to cardstock. And then we've got just this fun tag with numbers on it because you guys know that I love numbers. A lot. I don't know what it is. It certainly wasn't that I was a mathematician or an accountant in a former life because I can't do math to save my life. And then on this side as well, we've got another larger wraparound. And some ledger paper here. And then this is, here in the forest, dark and deep, I offer you eternal sleep. And then here we have our creepy nun to go on the other side. I thought she looked very appropriate there in this spooky, spooky graveyard. And then here is a waning moon, 1.5 inch, again, for you to glue wherever you would like. But I thought that looked nice and creepy and dark there above the forest. Hello again, Soph. And then we've just got some printed paper that I printed off here and here and here. And then we have a belly band with our darkness. Oh, you betcha. You betcha. Super creepy in a haunted house. And then this is some paper folded up and stuck underneath this belly band here. So that goes in there like that. And then this, of course, is cardstock. And he appropriately just gets tucked in underneath there. Hello, Sophie. There's nothing creepy or dark about you. No, you're perfect. You're perfect. And then we've got some more printed paper. And here is another super fun, creepy nighttime walk. What I envision to be some really nefarious Victorian streets. And it was wrapped around this coffee dyed paper here. Watch out, Soph. And then again, Mr. Doom and Gloom himself, Mr. Edgar Allan Poe. Seemed quite fitting to stick him there with our rusty paper clip. And on this side, of course, Spooky. And one of those mini tags for you to have some fun with. Then we've got our Creepy Gal again as a tag. And again, blank on the side there, or on the back. And we have a Fiery Cup of Tea here. And then cardstock here on this side. This tag says Eerie. It just gets tucked in there because, yes, this is very eerie. And then on the other side, we've got our palmistry hand. And we've got this spell card that is blank on the back that I just... So this is taped in. This is one of the few things that I got out my double-sided tape. And I put it in permanently. And then a tag for journal space there. Just gets tucked in underneath there. And then on this side, we've got our giant heart. And then this paper of handwriting. And this goes over the black construction paper there. So this I was going to glue down, and I thought, no, I'll leave it for you guys. So, you know, you could glue it at the top and the bottom, and things could go this way. You could just glue it here if you wanted to, and maybe use it as a way to tuck something in like that way. Or, again, if it was me, I would be journaling on the back of this for my hidden journaling. Right, and then I would just use it that way. If you had a tiny little, let's see, do I have, what's here? Something like this. You could put some glue along here, put that at the bottom of the page, and then something like this could get tucked in there. I would probably still use the paper clip, and then maybe tuck something else underneath that as well. And then you know, your journal tag, if you use this as a journal tag, that could just get tucked in underneath there. But that's just me. You might have some other big ideas about how, where, and why you want to use that. And then on this side, oh, speaking of dark and creepy, yee, she ticks all the boxes, doesn't she? Oh, it's so great. So she's underneath there. And then, of course, I couldn't resist. Something wicked this way comes to get tucked in beside her. Yes, indeed. Okay, journal tag there. We're almost to the middle. Here we just have a little oval tag with some owls here at the top. And another journal tag with the rusty paper clip on this perfectly creepy wallpaper here. And then on this side, it's a bigger creep fest, right? So, I mean, look. Oh, this warms my creepy heart. I love that. So then that just gets tucked in there with the tag. Another library card. This is coffee dyed paper again as well. You know, I don't care how creepy or weird you are. Everybody loves to make lists. So I couldn't resist putting in that to make lists or whatever you need. And then here we have a music page with part of a bat. And then we have our creepy cabin nestled in the deep dark woods here. It's got a glowy fire and some lights on, so it's not that bad. It's not, you know, it's not nefarious or anything like that. It's just spooky. So there's your middle. Then we have the bat there, and then again we have some more coffee dyed paper here with apothecary, dark apothecary paper wrapped around here. And then we've got a little tag, round tag there with our rusty paper clip on here. And then this is darkness serum. Again, I thought that was super appropriate to stick with the bottles there. blank journal tag here, a creepy guy tab up there, and then here we have this lovely gal. Is it gonna... Oh, I forgot. I wrapped these around. Okay, so no, I didn't. No, I didn't. So here's your creepy guy tab, and then here... Oh, this is... la-di-da, la-di-da. I did that, so it folded over the top. Okay. And then we've got this gal here with her pet dragon. It's like, I would like a pet dragon. Sophie could use something... Lucy isn't always, you know, the most exciting playmate. Sometimes I think Sophie would really enjoy a dragon because she's got lots of energy and she's always wanting to play. And I hear that dragons like to play. Curious creatures. Perfect. And then we've got dragon scale dust here. And then midnight secrets, indeed. So there we have a journal tag and a giant tag here that just get tucked in there. And we've got some copy paper, and then we have these two ghoulish ghosts bound together for eternity. And I thought it was fun to have the journal tag with the full moon and the creepy tree poking out in behind them. I think that looks fantastic. And then this is a coffee-dyed Rolodex card and a little ghost tab to stick wherever your ghostly heart desires. Creepy street scene. Here we have another one of these top folding journal tags with the creepy twins here. Again, this would be perfect for hidden journaling. Right? Oops, sorry, Soph. I didn't mean to get your ear there. So I thought they were fun here because it sort of looked like they were out and about, and perhaps they were out haunting this street in the dead of winter. Enough said with that. There's no explanation needed there. So here we have the other side of that coffee-dyed paper. And then again, for making lists for all of the spooky, creepy things that you need to do that week. And then an envelope here. I made this one out of cardstock, so that just got tucked in there. And then we've got some ledger paper. What else have we got here? Oh, our boot here, our winter boot. Once upon a midnight dreary. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So those are tucked in there. And then on this side, we've got this giant ticket, which is in no way creepy, haunted, or spooky at all. But I just thought I liked the pop of green in there. And we've got some more ghouls there. Our bat here. I think I also did, yep. So we've got bat and our ghost here. Our spirit who looms and lingers on the page. So that goes there. And then we've got her. And what did I have? Oh, dreadful. Yes. She looks pretty dreadful, doesn't she? Then we've got one of these smaller tuck spots here at the bottom. So this is just gets tucked down in here with the ancestors. And then I've got, let's see, what have we got on this side? Oh, our frog. He goes there. Dreadful. I can't argue with that. I cannot argue with that at all. And that just goes in there. Then we've got more winter graveyard tombstones and some more paper for journaling. I see dead people. I rewatched that at Halloween this year with Bruce Willis. And I have to say, I hadn't watched it, so I'm talking about The Sixth Sense. And I don't want, I mean, I'm assuming that everybody's watched it, but I'm not going to give anything away in case you haven't. But I hadn't watched it since it first came out in, I don't know what year it was that it came out. And then, of course, you find out what's going on. So it was really interesting to go back and rewatch it, knowing what you know at the end, right? So that was a great, great creepy movie. And then we've got a journal card and our Gothic ladies boot. I would wear that. I'd totally wear that boot. I don't know where I'd be going, but I would totally wear it. Look with all these buttons. Oh my God. Super cute. And then we've got ledger paper here. We are almost at the end, my friends. There's the spooky house. Is this from the front? Yeah, same as the cover there. And then we've got Claws of Black Crow tucked up on the side. And then a winter scene card there. Haunted Old Church. And then lots of journaling pages here. Here's our dictionary page, the printed lace. And then we've got a black tag to do whatever you wish. Our little haunted spirit there. Perfectly creepy cloak. I would wear that cloak too. I don't know. Would I wear it to the grocery store? Maybe. Depending on my mood. Haunt. Of course, I had to put the haunt on this side. Then we've got our haunted specter here. And then the very haunted hallway. You just know it's freezing in there. Like, it's so winter cold. Like, she's in there and the only thing that you can't see is her breath. Because it's bloody freezing in this haunted hallway. Right, Soph? Right. Then we got some bat wings. And more construction paper. And yeah, and so that's that. Okay, my friends, my wonderfully spooky, creepy friends, that is your flip through of this year's dark and gloomy winter big chunky fat junk journal. Sophia, you're all right? You want to say goodbye? Yeah, you're good? Okay. Thanks everybody for hanging out and watching my flip throughs of these journals. If you have any questions, by all means, please leave them in the comments down below and I will get to you as soon as possible. If you like this video, please give it a little thumbs up. And you know what I always say at the end of every video, speak kindly to yourselves, enjoy your journal process, and until the next time, take care everybody, and mwah, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.